When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers offense will take the field first, and they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And some room to work. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UAB Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing outbreaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blazers headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Berry. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the...
He's loose. Inside the 20, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Old Dominion. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job.
Man, how old is he?
Drills him with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Here's the heat. Runs through a tackle. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance,
that shit was late as fuck.
I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz.
There he goes.
There you go over there and just fucking block.
But this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man.
Rocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Nice job by this junior quarterback.
Take off and run. You saw it right there. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Blazers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ferguson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown LSU! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to have. Looking downfield, it's Underwood.
Oh my God.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
So we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had a ton of success throwing the football.
Try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to seconds.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far there in Birmingham. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
LSU will break the leather to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Collins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, you try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The offense cashing it in on that drive. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete.
Man, how did the ball go through my man?
Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Smashes through and runs through another guy. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed.
That's my fault.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Trying to take it back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The option look. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Collins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Punch it out of the air. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly completed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Collins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. That's reeled in. It's Bishop. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Touchdown, Blazers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play.
There he goes. Just
Yeah.
a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Russell. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. Right on target this time. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Collins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And the Blazers will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go right back to it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they...
And the ball is free on the pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got his man on the right. That's where...
Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game. I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Collins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy.
Oh, you bitch. Hey, you don't throw the shit right to the man.
Taking it the other way.
Oh, my God.
The wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Holmes. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Blazers will go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
To the air. It's Underwood. That's caught. It's Parker. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.